Live streaming is on.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Joel Lemuel, the Director of Forensics at Cal State Northridge. On behalf of our students and our coaching staff, I'd like to thank each and every one of you for attending the day one of the Robert Barbera Invitational. Before we proceed, I'd like to thank some very important people whose efforts were integral to having such an important and entertaining event. First and foremost, thank you to our generous benefactor, Mr. Barbera. Robert is a lifelong friend of forensics and a valuable member of the CSUN community and the larger forensics community. And without his support, this entire event would not be possible. Thank you very much to Mr. Barbera. I would also like to thank my generous colleagues in the Department of Communication Studies at Cal State Northridge, the Communication Studies Department, my chair, Dr. Amy Carrillo-Rowe, the staff at the Mike Curb College of Communication, Arts, Media, Communication. So many moving parts that make all these events possible. Thank you so much for all of your generous support. Again, I would like to thank everybody who attended the tournament. I definitely want to give a huge shout out to the members of the CSUN speech and debate team and the faculty, especially our assistant director, Serena Wang, our assistant coaches, Andrew Yalaskis and Hunter Sansom, who were not only doing double duty of administration, but also called in to judge several times, and all of our students who not only competed, but also helped behind the scenes in really important ways. And finally, last but not least, I'd like to give a shout out to our TAB director, Mr. Roland Petrello, who makes everything go and even went so far as to step in to judge a round during the last elim round. So thank you so much, Roland. I really appreciate it. And so without further ado, I'd like to turn it over to Roland to announce our awards, and I'll wrap things up at the end.
Thank you, Joel. And of course, thank you for being the one who runs such a great tournament always. Today's only event was Open IPDA, and we had a semifinal round that yielded us 2 bronze medalists. Your bronze medal winners in Open IPDA from Cal State University Northridge, Kevin Shikas, and from Moorpark College, Nicole Castro. And that set up a final round that we did not have to hold because there was a closeout by Grand Canyon University. So your gold medalists in Open IPDA at the 21 Barbera tournament from Grand Canyon University, Maya Graham and Haley Petty. Congratulations to everybody that competed in IPDA. And I'm going to turn it back over to Dr. Lemuel, and see you all tomorrow.
Once again, thank you all for participating. This tournament, actually, we will send out trophies to everyone who received a medal. And so we will communicate with their coaching staff and make sure that those things are sent over. Thank you again. And hopefully I see some of you tomorrow. And if not,